Happy Tuesday, aka my Monday. Yesterday was Labor Day, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna record today because yeah, I just didn't think about it. So anyway, like I definitely woke up and I was like, oh, look at my skin, but I'm looking at my skin in the mirror. I mean, in this like camera, and I'm like, oh, girl, I don't know. Anyway, I definitely need to be drinking some more water. Labor Day was interesting because so we got our kids up. I got my kids up super early because they had some chores to do. There's some chores in this house. There's some chores in this house. You guys, getting our kids to do chores has been a chore for us. They're like, well, what about the chores that you do? Getting y'all to do chores is chore enough for us. JK, JK, JK. But also not. After everyone finally got everything done that they were supposed to do, then I was super excited because I wanted to go to this Atlanta street fair. You guys, we got there, and I didn't eat all day because I was like, I want to make sure I'm nice and hungry for this food. You know what I mean? Kind of like how you do it like Thanksgiving or like Christmas because you know the food is going to be amazing. Well, as it turns out, we got there. First of all, we had to walk like a mile to get there because we didn't see that there was a second parking lot, right? So after we walked forever to get there, like literally I could not even take my phone out to like take a picture or record anything because one, I could not stop sweating. It was like rained down on us with my sweat. And then two, I was like getting lightheaded because of course I didn't eat in anticipation because I was going to get food. So like after we walk up this super long hill and we get there was like juice, aka lemonade. There was like a shaved. Oh, good morning, Milkshake. Thank you so much for checking on me. Yeah, Milkshake has not been checking for me in the morning anymore. And then there were literally 2 food trucks, and that was it. And here's the thing, and I shouldn't have been surprised, but I kept going in with an open heart, open mind. Because everybody that we passed by on their way out was like, oh yeah, it wasn't worth it. And I was like, but we're here now. We're here now. Like I made my kids get up and do their chores for this. So anyway, it was a bust. We didn't end up eating there, and we went to Cross Creek Market because I really wanted everyone to be able to get whatever they wanted to eat, and I didn't want to have to settle for somebody else's taste buds that didn't want what I wanted to have. So we went there, and I got some like Korean and Japanese fusion food, and so your girl was happy. Good morning, girls. Okay, so now it's time to edit last week's videos, and included in that is the tutorial for the pants that I upcycled last week. So very excited about that. Not done in record time, but the editing of the vlog has been done, so it's exporting, and so it'll be ready to go live tonight. Very excited about that. My husband ended up coming home. I'm in a lot of pain, so I'm happy he did come home. Yesterday we did a lot of walking, like I said, and today your girl's paying for it. But look at how hot my husband is. I just love him so much. Look, there he is. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
You still recording?
Yeah.
How are you?
Now it's gonna be awkward.
It is.
Look, everybody's room is still like semi-clean.
Morning scrambles for the girls.
I know, I see that.
It's your story. You were the witness. Okay, well. Me. Okay, well. It all began last Wednesday. I woke up late in a panic because I was already missing first period. And my mom was at an appointment, so I had to cut through the woods to the back of our school. When I got to the garden, which for your non-Christian listeners was planted to honor the 6 fishery graduates who died in wars. I stopped to tie my shoe. I looked up, and that's when I saw you standing in front to Mr. Dern and Dr. Chapman. I still remember Dr. Chapman's face was
Dr.
right.
who?
Chapman.
Say for that.
Couchman.
What is it? Oh, Dr. Couchman.
That's what I said.
No, you said Shashman.
What?
Yeah.
Is that what you're hearing?
Yes, that's why I'm telling you to say it clearly.
Couchman's face was bright red, and Mr. Dern was pointing his finger at you. And you were crying. Silence. Olivia, Molly, can you pause for a minute? And then that's page 2. Off air. I'm ready to begin to think Jessica. A podcast was a mistake. Olivia seems very uncomfortable. Are you okay? I say, checking.
Wow, good morning. Good morning. I'm already dressed and ready to go. Showered. I got up. I published a YouTube video this morning. Your girl has been on it. And just in time for me to head out the door to a meeting, I'm trying to decide what sneakers I plan on wearing. I think I just figured it out, just so that we can kind of see what I'm wearing today. I've got on a tennis skirt, and I had to put my compression socks back on because I have been in some pain, like a lot of pain these past couple of days, and I noticed that I have not been wearing my compression socks. So I have on my compression socks. I'm putting on these Air Max to go along with today's outfit. And I opted to go with this tennis skirt because your girl needs a little bit of, material in between my thighs so they aren't out here fighting. I did not wash my hair today. I did wet it in the shower. And then I got the volumizing version of my bounce curl brush. Good morning, Oreo. Oreo really be like, oh my God, how did they see me? But I got the volumizing version just to kind of see which version of the brush I like better. And honestly, I can already see the difference in the volume in my hair right now. But I have a meeting this morning. So yeah, I have a meeting this morning at 11 o'clock. It's 10:45. And it's not exactly at 11 o'clock. She said, let's meet at 11-ish. So I'm about to head out and go down to Top Stitch to go meet with Lee. One of my big tasks that I really would like to accomplish today, golly, I feel like I'm a little off-centered. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So one of the big goals that I have today is I need to respond to my comments on all of my social media. I'm terrible at this. And I always feel bad because, so I'm really bad at the responding and everything like that. I am a poster and ghoster, namely because, you know, I'm actually really shy. So when people comment, I just like respond in my head and I'm like, oh, that's got to be good enough. But I'm working on getting better at it because if I don't respond to comments, then that does not encourage you all to comment. You know what I mean? So anyway, got to run and get in the car and let's go and have a great day. Okay, so I was super productive when I got home. I filmed a part of a YouTube video highlighting these t-shirts that I just made. So like this is one of them. But like I made like I think 13 or 14 of them. So, and then you guys, I did another upcycle project. Look at this. How cute is this little skirt? So, you know, skinny jeans are out for the kiddos. So I took her skinny jeans and turned it into a skirt. Okay, so this is what the shirts are fitting like. They do not fit past my waist. So I'm going to essentially be doing refashions of each of these shirts. They will likely all be cropped, but I'm also going to show how I do some other things with them, including changing out the sleeves, making it bigger and stuff like that. So I'm really excited about this here series that I'm going to be doing. This one also says vintage edition because your girl's vintage now. Good morning, besties. And I'm not saying besties to everybody because there have been some mean comments that have been dropping. So obviously not good morning to y'all. Anyway, so I wanted to share with you all, first and foremost, good morning. I woke up this morning. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning now. And you guys, I doom scrolled, and that is a habit that I am going to actively work to break. But very, very excited about something that I got yesterday. So let me show you. I want you guys to adjust your expectations and remind yourself that I'm a 41-year-old woman. So I get excited about new appliances. And look, I got this new K-Cup brewer. And so I don't really like to use K-Cups. Why? Because they're really wasteful, right? Like they're single use, they increase plastic waste, whatever. But I bought this one. Why? Because I was like, this one is different. One, you can brew up to 24 ounces, right? So you can brew up to 24 ounces at one time. You can choose to make iced, regular, or strong coffee. You've got the size options of 6, 8, 10, and 12 ounces. But the biggest reason why I got this is because, look, guys, it comes with its own K-Cup that you can put your own coffee grinds into. So that way you can always just, if you're into sustainability, decreasing waste, this was a game changer for me when I bought this. So yeah. Now, how you make the iced coffee, how you do all these extra things, I'm not exactly sure, but they give like a little guide or something like that here. So I'm excited about this and I wanted to share it with you. And this is important to me because like I start my day with coffee pretty much every single day. And not necessarily because it wakes me up, but also simply because I want to. So I'm excited about this for the other reason being because like I can put tea, like loose tea in here and brew my own tea kind of like that as well. Now, is the tea going to be the best? Probably not because, you know, I like for mine to sit for a little bit. But I'm just like thinking about all of the capabilities and different possibilities that kind of are out there for me at this juncture right now, including the ease of making delicious coffee, because your girl really be trying to not just go green, but be easy on these pockets. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that was my excitement for the morning. In other news, I think I girl bossed too hard yesterday. And if you're like, Aaronica, what do you mean you girl boss too hard? Also, like, is this coffee even like, hold on a second, let me taste this coffee. It's good, but I don't know, it feels like, maybe I just make my shit extra strong. So yesterday, I had an extremely productive day. Yesterday, I woke up. Hold on a second, let me put my soup cup in the kitchen. I woke up, I edited the video that went live that was about how I upcycled my denim, everything like that. Fantastic. I put together the like shorts and the reels and the essentially the short form video content to promote it. And I was like, bet, did that. What? Yesterday I did not. So, because I had a meeting at 11 o'clock and girl bossed that. Fantastic. Wonderful. Then I went and I sat and I picked my kids up as I was waiting for them to come outside. What did I do? Girl bossed because I was over there responding to comments and I was doing it big. I got home. When I got home, I began to record the next YouTube video that is dropping, which is about how I have created all of these t-shirts. And let me show you guys one of them. Show you one t-shirt. Let's see. Okay, so like, now listen, I don't have on pants, so you guys can't see the whole body. Because today's one of those days where I'm like, why do I even need pants? So I made a bunch of t-shirts, so kind of like this, right? There's that one. Let's see, what is this one? Oh, this one might be my favorite one. But either way, I came home yesterday after a meeting, picking kids up, girl bossing. Then I girl bossed some more. And then I went to bed. Had a decent sleep. I think I was moving a lot because I woke up this morning really sleepy. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I'm like looking around my room and I'm like, tonight I have a live that I'm doing with Julian for Bernina, and we agreed to sew on this live, and I'm like, I don't know what I have left in my tank because yesterday I feel like a girl bossed too hard. Like today is supposed to be the day where I do nothing, and that is not a possibility because I've got something to do. Oh, and I also upcycled my daughter's jeans to turn into a skirt. Now, I'm not gonna lie. If I can find another pair of her jeans, she might just end up with another skirt because your girl is like, what are we even doing at this juncture? So I'm going to go and probably FaceTime Julian so that we can get a game plan for tonight. Oh, and I got to go edit our podcast like right now. That's exactly what I've got to do in this junction. Because you know what else? Our podcast drops tonight. Season 2, bitches.
I'm gonna plug mine in. It's all gonna go haywire.
TGIF. It's coffee time. I really felt like my coffee yesterday was super weak, and I don't know if that's what I want. Also, you guys, did you guys know that moths like cat food? I didn't know that, and then I was just attacked. Obviously, by moths when I went to go feed my cats, so that has me super rattled. And now I gotta go to the store to go buy them some more cat food because they can't just have mothy food. Anyway, I feel like I've been a little rattled, like especially because this morning, for those that don't know, I live in the Metro Atlanta area. I do not live very close to where the shootings were this week, but we live close enough, and there have been 2 incidents that happened this week that were not exactly school shootings, but they were pew pew related. And you know, when you have your kids, I'm just going for the Curie because I just don't have it in me to do anything else. And you know, when you send your kids, you expect for them to be safe-ish or safe adjacent, you know, away from you. And I don't know, man, like I was Columbine generation, so it's not like I have this it's not like I've got this this false sense of safety because, you know, these were things that were kind of, I don't want to say like the norm for us. You know, I grew up and we did the bomb drills under the desk. And, you know, now my kids are doing active shooter drills, and, you know, it was very sad for us too, but as a parent now, I'm just like, golly. And I just always feel so ill prepared because I'm just like, I literally cannot understand why it's so easy to govern women's bodies and then tell us that we can or can't have kids. Oh, this wasn't plugged in. What the hell? And then not take care of the kids that we do have, you know, like that is that does not feel good at all, man. Like, I don't want any more kids anyway because I feel like 3 is a lot. But, yeah. This morning, my daughter texted me and she's like, Mommy, she's like, everybody keeps texting me, asking me if I'm okay, and I don't know, like, what to say, or I don't know how to feel. You know, I'm nervous going to school, and, you know, since she's in high school, oh God, trying to reach back here to plug this stuff in is not easy. But since she's in high school, it's not like they are as forgiving with their attendance policy. So, you know, I'm like, well, you gotta go to school, sis. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot to process because City of Decatur, that is not where I live. Thankfully, my kids do not go to City of Decatur schools, but they recently imparted this year not to allow them to have their phones. Like, so when they get to school, they have to turn their phones in. And I'm just like, nah. Like, my kid would have to keep her phone on her. Yesterday, I was watching a TikTok of a little girl who had been in the school when the shooter was live, and y'all, I was bawling because she was texting her mom like, Mom, I don't know if I'll ever see you again, but I love you. And I'm just like, the fact that our kids have to go through this right now is just a lot. It's a lot for them, but it's also a lot as a parent, you know. We don't have our kids to bury. And it kind of jarred me yesterday because, like, I was talking to my daughter about a girlfriend of mine who just passed. She's like my same age. She just passed from breast cancer. Just dropped her daughter off to college, and now she's gone. And we were talking about, she was like, oh my God, are you going to see a dead body? And she was like, for my funeral, make sure that nobody sees me. And I'm like, I am not outliving you. Like, I don't care what is going on. Like, I'm not burying my kids. Like, I don't want to bury my kids, but it's a lot because, this is very close to home. Um, so yeah, love on your kids, love on other people's kids too. It's a lot for these babies to be navigating, and as parents we are not completely healed from trauma, and we may not be able to show up for our own kids. So just show up for kids, period. Love on these babies. Be the change that they need, be the positivity that they need, be the kindness that will change how they feel about things, in hopes that we can prevent tragedies, because they aren't going to change the way they feel about guns. After an emotional start to my day, I had a meeting that went over, and I was really excited that it did. And then I just literally ran and picked the kids up and came back home to rest because I taught all weekend long. Again, many thanks for tuning in, and make sure that you subscribe to be notified when I go live next.